fancy rich boy answer, no theories, no number. You ain't got to buy no program to do this. You ain't got to go sign up. I'm telling you right now, what I'm finna tell you, if you apply it right now, can change your existence. Because everybody I know want to be happy. Everybody I know want to be successful. If you don't want them two things, there's something wrong with you anyway. So now here, there is a scripture that I'm going to give you. It's a very small scripture. It's very short. I don't even know where it is in the Bible. Somebody probably know it if I say it, but I'm going to give it to you. This scripture changed my life. You have not because you ask not. You have any idea how major those words are for you? You have not because you ask not. It's such a simple scripture, but it's in your Bible. It ain't just in rich people's Bible. It's in the same copy you got. You have not because you ask not. This is the truest statement you'll hear me say today. Because it's true. Most people don't have the life of their dreams because you don't ask God for the life of your dreams. You've been trying to figure it out and handle it yourself. Well, how that's working out for you? You know how hard that is to do, man? Because I did it. I did it for 30-some years. I tried to figure it out myself. Man, all the simple scripture says, you have not because you ask not. If you up your ask, he automatically ups his give. You his child. God created you. He made you. You ain't just here by no accident. You ain't here because of your mama and daddy. Where your mom and daddy come from? Somebody started this whole thing. God created you. He gave you these little simple things you can do. You have not because you ask not. Second reason people don't have what they want, they'll be confused. They don't have it written down. This is a very, very important piece to success. It's the principle of success. Every wealthy person knows this. I don't know nobody wealthy don't have a vision board. I don't know nobody wealthy don't have their stuff written on a piece of paper. I don't know nobody. I know a lot of people doing good. We have discussed it at great lengths. They've showed me some of their vision boards that I had to go back and change mine. I went, whoa, great lengths. But you got to have a vision board that's got to be written down. You know why? Because that's a scripture too. Habakkuk 2:2. Go, I know where this one is. Habakkuk 2:2. Go home and read that one. It says, write the vision and make it plain so that he who reads it will run to it. And even though it tarries, that means take a long time, wait for it. For surely it will come at an appointed time. Man, I'm telling you real now. What I'm telling you works. This ain't no magic trick. If you up your ass and you write everything you want from God on a piece of paper, now here's the exercise I want you to do. This gonna trip you out. Write everything you want from God on a piece of paper. Be as detailed as you can. Write it down. The object for you is to write down 300 things. Because I know 300 things that you could use. It's gonna be hard for you. When you get to number 75, you're gonna get stuck. Because your mind isn't conditioned to think way out there. So you're going to try to stay in your little list. But I want you to just open up your imagination. If you could have anything you wanted, put it on a piece of paper. Anything. How many cars? What kind of car? What color? Where you want your next house to be? Do you want a summer home? Where you want to travel to? How much you want in the bank? How much would you like to have to retire? What you want to leave for your grandkids? How much would you like to give all your siblings? Would you like to one day walk in there and just give all your family a check? Put everything you want on a piece of paper. Do not stop until you have 300 things. It's going to take you a while. I'm telling you, when you get to 75, your brain going to lock up. But keep writing it down. But every morning, read your list. I don't want you watching TV at night. I want you to read your list. No, but seriously, take 5 minutes and read your list every night, every morning. 1 year from today, wait 1 year from today, and take a pen out and go down on your list and check off anything that has happened for you that's on that list. Listen to me. If you do that in faith, if you read your list with the expectation that God is going to do some great things for you, at the end of 1 year, you will be stunned, absolutely stunned at how much stuff comes off that list. I promise you, at least 30 things will be off that list. At minimum, 10% of your list will come true. You know how I know? Because I know a lot of people that can do it. But you know how I really know? Because I did. When I open up my phone, I wish I had it. My phone is my vision board. My phone ain't got picture no damn dog on it, no sunset, none of that. All of my computers have my vision board on it. Every iPad, tablet I got, laptop. When I put it, I have my vision board on it. Because that's the signal I'm sending to God that I believe this is what you're going to do for me. I take stuff, I got to get a new vision board now because it's a lot of stuff off that vision board that I put on there a year ago or 2 years ago that became true.
Good morning, coffee and crypto family. My name is Vincent Owens. I'm extremely excited to have each and every single one of you all. We are live on YouTube today, not Instagram, mainly because, as you all notice, I am not in the studio today. I'm actually at the crib right now. It was storming outside when I woke up this morning, and I just didn't feel in my spirit. Like sometimes I drive in the rain, but for something told me not to drive this morning. And then I looked at the traffic and it was like an hour and 15 minutes. And I said, oh, that's what it was. And I said, and I went back to sleep, right? So I got to sleep in a little bit today, which is nice, you know what I mean? And another update, I will be moving soon, closer over by my studio. So I'm excited about that. Because I'll be back in the action, of the city. I will, always be at the studio. And who knows, being by the studio so close to the studio, I'll be like 6 minutes from my studio now. So like living so close to the studio, I believe that it'll be to the point where like we can start putting out that daily crypto content. You know how like some people are like, man, why don't you put out videos on your YouTube every day? Well, why don't you try driving 40 minutes to your studio every day to drop a doggone video, right? That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's 40 minutes, but might as well be, right? But that ain't happening. I ain't doing that every day, right? I don't care. Like y'all will have to pay me top dollar for me to go and do that, right? And so I ain't doing that. But once I get a little closer to the studio, we're gonna have some daily crypto content that will be dropping. Now this morning, all right, I am sipping on a little coffee this morning. I chose to go coffee just because I got to sleep in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And typically I like tea. You know what I mean? I'm like I could have named the podcast Tea and Crypto, but I like tea, but I know that a lot of the world also likes coffee, so it's a highly, speculative type of thing. You can speculate on coffee versus tea. Matter of fact, which ones do y'all like? Do you like coffee or do you like tea? Drop which one you all like in the chat box right quick. Which one would y'all prefer? Amen, Mr. Brown. Amen, Mr. Brown. I'm still laughing at Noit last night. I'm still hurting last night from the mustache. Yo, Mr. Brown, your boy Noit is hilarious for that one, man. Cannabis and crypto. Exactly. We're gonna have a cannabis and crypto. Don't worry about that, y'all. It's coming, y'all. Don't worry. What up, Money? I ain't never seen what up, Money? I swear I ain't never seen Money on the call. So that just shows that, you know what I mean? It's a movie. So, I'm just grateful to have new faces here today, people that I know, finally tuning in and checking out the show, man. I ain't lying to you. This is probably one of the best shows that you'll catch on the internet when it comes to crypto. Like for real, like we stay bullish. Do y'all see the amount of tabs we got at the top today? Drop some coffee if you see how many tabs we got at the top today. When you see all them tabs, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, when you see this many tabs, understand this ain't psychedelics, baby. We ain't tabbing it up on psychedelics. You know what I mean? We tabbing it up with good information, that might make you psychotic. Crypto make you psychotic. It's so crazy. I be looking at Billy. Yesterday, Billy hair was going this way, and then the other hair went that way. And he was like, I made $100 this morning before I woke up. I said, that's why his hair looking like that. That man just came out the gopher hole. That boy just came out the rabbit hole. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody. Let me see what Monty said. I've been here, but been missing it due to work calls. Oh, okay. Call. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. My bad, Monty. I didn't mean to call you out like that. I didn't mean to call you out like that. But now I'm calling out Billy. Billy hair was going this way. It was going this way. And then I said, what the heck is wrong with Billy? And then next thing he said, I made $100 this morning. I said, yo, shout out to Billy. My hair looked like that too. If I had that much, if I had like the hair like that and I made $100, well, actually, man, there's been plenty of mornings waking up to $100. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. $200 has become like the norm. Like that's the norm now. Waking up to like $200 is the norm for us now, right? And eventually it's going to be $1,000 and $2,000, and then we'll go $10,000 to $20,000. Then we'll do $100,000 mornings, $200,000, and then we'll have $1 million mornings. How many people want $1 million mornings? Just go ahead and drop a MDM in the chat box. If you don't mind $1 million mornings, just go ahead and drop a MDM. But you got to work your way toward that. That's not something that comes overnight, right? I was looking at the Wall Street Trapper. Does anybody know who that is on social media? And Big Bro is going crazy. Big Bro is going crazy. Wall Street Trapper is making like, yo, every single day. I think the other day he made like $100 and something $1,000 in that day from the stock market. And it's because the stock market has matured. The stock market is a space that if you got in early and you're holding those assets from 2008, if you own those assets from a minute ago, you're in a space where you're doing nothing but reaping the benefits of the stock market. That's where we're headed here in this digital asset space. But before we go any further, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Today may be one of the most informative episodes we've had in a very long time. And I know it's hard for y'all to believe that because every time it seems like it's an informative episode. I know. But today we are about to deep dive into the Federal Reserve. We're about to deep dive into CBDCs. So I need for each, and we're going to deep dive into the value of Ripple. I need each and every single person, please, right? And I know everybody won't participate, and that's fine. But for the ones that will, can we go to the chat box real quick and blitz it? Can we do it? I'm going with you, right? Don't do as I say, do as I do. I'm going, look at that. I got a Zelle just came in. Hallelujah. You know what I mean? Like, look, money comes to me in increasing quantities and multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Because God darn it, it is flowing in. 'Tis the season to be rich. 'Tis the season to be prosperous. 'Tis the season to chase your dreams. 'Tis the season to get some MSI, some multiple streams of income. And ultimately, 'tis the season to have some MDM, $1 million mornings. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. This is episode 171. I am your host, Vincent On. If you're tuning in live on YouTube this morning, make sure you smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. And if you're tuning in on Zoom, or if you see this video later, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And also make sure you just subscribe to our channel. It's called Coffee and Crypto Network. We do everything we can each and every single week to make sure that you all have what you need. I am stalling a little bit because I told you all today is an extremely bullish episode. However, we only have about 45 minutes left. And so if they did not get on the call today, they are about to miss this bus. How about that? Put it in the chat box inside the nerds, inside of Coffee and Crypto, inside of both if you're in both groups. If you find value in being a part of the collective together, I want you to understand something. I need y'all to go and blast this out and tell people that today is literally the biggest call for Coffee and Crypto of January. This is January's biggest call, and I'm finna show y'all better than I can tell y'all. Welcome to the show. Now, Bitcoin is down 6% over the last 7 days. Ethereum's down 12, Solana's down 11, and XRP's down 9. We don't need to go no lower than that. That means the last weekly sentiment, that means if you look at the fear and greed index, we're back neutral. I told you all we would be back neutral by the end of this week. I said that last week, we would be back neutral. Now we're back neutral on the week that we said we would, right? Now, let's see where we go. Which way will sentiment pull us? Will sentiment pull us to the right, toward greed, or will sentiment pull us toward the left, toward fear? Remember, we said buy the fear, sell the greed. I told you all, do not buy crypto when we were at 80% greed, 78% greed. Did I not tell? Drop some coffee if I told y'all that. I told you that. Right? I told you, don't buy the crypto right now. That's not a time to dollar cost average. You know what that time was for? That time was to stack your flow. You know, like my grandfather, one of his favorite quotes is Young Jeezy, right? And when I was, and he blew my mind when he told me this. He said, first, I'ma stack my flow. And when I finish, I'ma stack some more. Close shop and do my count. I had the rest of the cash at my auntie house. Get fresh and jump in one of them cars. He said, my grandfather said, I get fresh and jump in one of them cars. He said, I hit the club and get me one of them broads. He said, we on the way to the trap. By 3:45, I be kicking out. That's what my grandfather said. That's my mama daddy. He said that. Papa said that. That's his lyrics right there. He said, and I used to be like, and then what? He said, but what I understood that Papa was telling me, he said, hide the rest of the cash at your auntie house. You should have been hiding your cash. You should have been trapping. Papa Jeezy, Lord. I rebuke that one, Victor. Me and my mama rebuked that one. Not Papa Jeezy. Lord, wait till I go see him. I'm gonna go see him. Wait till I see him. I'm gonna call him Papa Jeezy. He gonna lose it. Man, compliments of Victor Brown. And he a man of God too, Mr. Brown. So that's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna tell him that was sanctified because that came from another saint. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right. Now let's keep pushing forward because we do got a lot to cover today. Now, I wanted to share this with you guys, okay? Because if we can't have fun here, I don't know what we can have here together, right? Now, I'm going to play this quick clip. This is from 2023's World Economic Forum. And I told you all today we're going hard on CBDCs. So sit back, relax, and go and drop this link again. If you already dropped it, drop it one more time. And then let them know that they're literally missing out on the largest show. So with that being said, in the face of fragility, right? Central bank digital currencies. Now, this is a very long video. However, these are some of the largest central bankers in the world. You have the CEO of SWIFT on stage. You have a lot of people that you may notice or you may not notice, but understand that these are the leaders in the space. Now, I'm going to play this quick clip.
Welcome, everyone.
Oh, actually, sorry, y'all.
To have you here.
It restarted.
My name is Neha Narula, and
here we go.
I want to talk to Governor Hanyago, about the South African Reserve Bank and the incredible experiments that you've been doing. You've been an early innovator in this space. You began exploring faster payments and retail and wholesale CBDC as part of Project COCA. But the SARB has a unique perspective, I think, on cross-border transactions, given that your central bank operates the real-time gross settlement systems for 16 countries in the South African development community. You joined the BIS's Project Dunbar, which is testing international settlement of CBDC transactions. Now, what opportunities does a cross-border CBDC create that the current SADC RTGS system does not offer? How do you think about that?
Thanks. I think my colleagues have said quite a mouthful, so I would be brief. A point of departure in thinking about the CBDC is this a solution looking for a problem? Or do we have some real problem that we are trying to solve? If we have some real problem that we are trying to solve, what exactly is that problem? Of the countries that you have mentioned, just over 120 that are looking for to introduce CBDCs or to study them, the reasons are varied and could actually be posed into three broad categories. The first one has to do with the modernization of the central bank, that the central bank have got to take into account that there is this digital economy that is developing, and that they have got to redefine their role there. Secondly, second broad area has to do with making national payment systems efficient. And I think that any central bank worth its salt at the moment is busy modernizing their RTGS, causing some serious bottlenecks because there are only so many firms that can build these things. And the third has a broad category, has to do with dealing with domestic market failure and stroke financial inclusion. And so as you think about the CBDC, then you've got to be thinking about what is it that we are trying to solve. What is the use case for a CBDC? And some of the banks, there would be consensus in the digital category that national currencies could actually be dislocated if central banks do not come to the party and provide it. So there are the issues of the supply side of the central banks feeling that the environment is changing and therefore they themselves must change and get into that space. But then there is also the demand side, because we might come with these things trying to build a use case. Do the public actually need it? And quite frankly, in the introduction of the CBDCs, you're actually going to need national conversations about the role of cash and who has access to central bank money. And the technology, there are enough people to solve the technology problem. The big issues are about public choice, they are about regulation, and more importantly, about the governance arrangements that are going to be put. So,
all right, I'm gonna stop it there. Okay, so this was an amazing interview, and actually, if you are in the Discord channel, I am going to drop this one for everybody. I need everybody to go and watch this 47 minutes. So if you are in our Discord, you will have access to really all these documents today. I went in deep dive, and I got to actually go and read a lot of these documents from the Federal Reserve, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. These are not easy documents to find. You got to really know what you're looking for because there's the Federal Reserve drops new documents daily. They drop documents monthly. They have monthly reporting that they do to Congress, to the BIS, to just all these different things. And it is not simple to just find this stuff, right? And a lot of the time we don't even remember to go and look for this stuff. And that's the value of this particular call and the particular Discord group that we're building out, is that the content and the value supersedes the price by so much money. Like $100 for the lifetime, for a lifetime of knowledge, education. I am so committed to this. Yes, some of y'all saw me talk about my new venture of a virtual dispensary. That is my part-time job, right? I don't have a 9-to-5. Some of y'all do, all right? And some of y'all complain about $100 and you got a job. I don't have a job. This is my only thing. The only thing I got is trading and my courses. This is all I got. I'm a full-time entrepreneur for the last 5 years. All right. I'm excited whenever there's an opportunity to network market something that is absolutely game changing. I go and do it. That's why I got into crypto. And you best to believe that's why I'm also going to flip this as well, because I see opportunity. It doesn't matter about what industry. Hell, I was about to go sell solar on the low with Justin Owens, but this cannabis dispensary gig hit me out of nowhere. And I said, this is what I am supposed to be doing. Maybe not you, but this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And what I'm telling you is to find you something like that, because this is the time. When we're at 50% sentiment, this is the time. 50% fear and greed sentiment, this is the time that you need to find another stream of income that can fund your crypto journey. Your job was not meant to fund your crypto journey. Your job was meant to fund your business. Your business is meant to fund your investments. Your investment is meant to fund your dreams. So that means that your job should fund a business. The best type of business is network marketing. It's the best type of business because it's peer-to-peer and it's always cheaper to get into a MLM than it is to go and create your own business. It's way cheaper to go and to do this than to go and open a dispensary. So I chose to do this. I'm going to go so crazy on this for less than $500 that it's going to fund my investments. That investment will eventually fund my dreams. That's the way that money works. That's the way that money works. But also, this is the new way that money works. Pay attention.
Is Tether the stablecoin of the future?
So one of the interesting things about Tether and USDC was rising in adoption, but it's a regulated stablecoin in the United States. And so actually people internationally don't like that. That is a turnoff to them, is that there's now a coin that the United States government has a lot of oversight in. And so Tether has continued to see adoption go up. They are the 16th largest holder of US Treasuries. At this point, they are an essential part of the American financial economy.
So what does that mean for Circle then as it looks to IPO? Would you be a buyer in IPO stock?
I think Circle's an amazing business, and especially with high interest rates, they're going to continue to do very, very well. I think, again, I'm an American sitting on American soil, right? I look at these things very differently than maybe somebody does internationally. But again, we cannot discount. If you're the 16th largest buyer of US Treasuries at the same time that China, Japan, et cetera, is all buying Treasuries less, these things are going to become a very, very important part. And then also Tether, I mean, if you look at their numbers, right, it's one of the most profitable businesses on a revenue to employee basis in the world. And so instead of attacking these types of businesses, we should be looking at it and saying, how do we create more of these businesses? But next time, let's not let it happen outside the United States. Let's make sure that it's based here in the United States.
All right. So again, y'all, so many wars in crypto, right? You have the war against stable coins, the war against utility tokens, right? The war against this industry, period. Right. And so there's so many different angles. And so understand that when there's this much uncertainty and doubt that's happening in the market, more and more people are going to get out. If you look at the sentiment of XRP on X, right, on Twitter, on X, you can literally see that so many people are attacking XRP because XRP has went down. It's went down, y'all. It did not go up. It did not go up, but neither did Bitcoin. Bitcoin went down after the ETF, but you got to understand that that is not the narrative on Bloomberg. Look at that right there. Like literally the headline on Bloomberg was this: Bitcoin clear crypto winner, right? Circle, an amazing business. These are things that they are headlining and pushing into our subconscious minds as we're watching these shows. So we have to be careful. Now, let's go to Jerome Powell and let's listen to what this literally just dropped. So I need you all to watch this video and pay close attention because this is where it gets extremely bullish. Remember I told y'all today is going to be deep? Oh, it's about to get deep. Pay attention.
I suppose, yeah.
Okay. Mr. Powell, I'm going to project a picture up here so that the audience can see, but I'm also going to hold it up for you. Is this you, Mr. Powell?
That is.
Where are you?
That's a party after the alfalfa dinner, an after party that I went to.
Where was that party held?
At Jeff Bezos's home.
At Jeff Bezos's home, and when was it taken?
Excuse me?
When was this picture taken?
Saturday night after the alfalfa dinner.
Give or take, you'll stipulate end of January 2020.
Yes.
Recently. Can you imagine how attending a lavish party at Jeff Bezos's $23 million home, along with Jared and Ivanka and the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, Jamie Dimon, might give off the sense to the public that you are not, in fact, immune from external pressures?
Wow.
I would certainly hope not.
What did you talk about at that party with them?
I didn't talk to any of the people you named.
You didn't talk to anybody?
I didn't talk to any of the people you named.
Oh, can you tell me who you did talk to?
I mainly escorted my son and his brand new wife in there, and I actually introduced them to General Mattis.
Okay, great. I would just suggest that this attendance at this kind of event with these kinds of people is inconsistent with what I would otherwise commend you on for doing a very good job, I think, of reaffirming to the public. This plants in the public's mind, I think, a seed that is counter to what you have been doing.
All right. So Jerome Powell, you know what I mean? And this is what happens every day. Man, listen, man, I'm partying every day when I'm rich. Every day for a whole year. I'm going crazy. So I understand Jerome Powell. He is just living life. But when you're in a high level position like that, and you are at Jeff Bezos's house, where the potential of an Elon Musk and Trump and all these powerful people coming together at this man's $20 million mansion or whatever cost it is, right? Understand that don't look good to the public, right? So I was just bringing that up to just show that the Federal Reserve will be ending the BTFP emergency funding for banks on March 11, 2024. And this leads me into what we're talking about. So the BTFP is the Bank Term Funding Program. And this is very important because if you're an American business or an American household, this affects you. And this is going to affect the way that liquidity is being ran in America. Pay attention. The Bank Term Funding Program was created to support American businesses and households by making additional funding available to eligible depository institutions to help assure banks have the ability to meet the needs of all their depositors. The BTFP offers loans up to 1 year in length to banks, savings associations, credit unions, and other institutions pledging any collateral eligible for purchase by the Federal Reserve banks and open market operations, such as U.S. Treasuries, U.S. agency securities, and U.S. agency mortgage-backed securities. These assets will be valued at par. The BTFP is an additional source of liquidity against high-quality securities, eliminating an institution's need to quickly sell those securities in times of stress. Pay attention. The BTFP is an additional source of liquidity against high-quality securities, eliminating an institution's need to quickly sell those securities in times of stress. Ooh, VO, you a bad boy. Watch this. Watch this. So the Federal Reserve Board announces the Bank Term Funding Program will cease making new loans on March 11th. This cuts off. This is about to cut off another source of liquidity, another bail-in for the banks. The banks are not getting bailed in the way that they felt like they were going to. Things are not turning that way. And there's a reason why. Because there's a new monetary system. There's a new monetary policy. There's a new payment system. There's a new way that we are going to do business that's coming up very, very soon. And the Federal Reserve is setting the stage for a massive explosion in XRP Ripple. And how do I know it's XRP Ripple? Just keep watching. I'm about to prove it to you.
Despite zero evidence that the U.S. banks are undercapitalized today, the proposed Basel III Endgame rule, 10 years in the making, shockingly, if enacted, would increase capital requirements by about 25% for the largest banks. None of these proposed changes, by the way, would have effectively prevented the Silicon Valley Bank failure. The rule would have predictable and harmful outcomes to the economy, markets, business of all sizes, and American households in ways the Federal Reserve has not studied, contemplated, or shared. Mortgages and small business loans will be more expensive and harder to access, particularly for low to moderate income borrowers, as costs for originating and securitizing loans rise. Savings for retirement or college will yield lower returns as costs rise for asset managers, money market funds, and pension funds. Government infrastructure projects will become more expensive as capital requirements for market activities more than double, translating to higher costs to build hospitals, bridges, and roads. From beverage companies that need to manage aluminum costs to farms that need to protect against environmental risks. If the cost of hedging these risks increases, everything from a can of soda to meat products will be impacted. Ironically, a proposal meant to mitigate risk will actually increase risk. This rule will result in an increased shift away from regulated markets to less regulated markets, which was not also studied, by the way. And this activity will be out of the sight of regulators unable to see the next crisis brewing.
Wow.
I fear that propose now, study later is becoming a troublesome new theme in Washington. There have been a number of consumer-focused products, caps and late fees or interest rates, cuts to debit interchange, to name a few, where virtually no economic analysis has been performed to determine the individual or collective impact of these rules in consumers, small businesses, lower income families, markets, or the economy. The debate should not always be about more or less regulation, about the right regulations to keep America's banking system the best in the world. I urge lawmakers and regulators to be thoughtful about the effect of arbitrary and unstudied regulatory proposals and their cumulative impact on the economy. Good regulations and good regulators are critical to maintain the strength of our banking system. Our nation should give thanks to Chairman Powell and Secretary Yellen for the tremendous work through some complicated economic times, including their work on sanctions following Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the steps they took during the regional bank turmoil this spring.
All right, so that's Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase. So you saw Jerome Powell afraid. You see JP Morgan Chase's CEO afraid. You saw Bank of America's CEO, I can't remember his name, but he has been showing fear. These banks see the end game. The name of this thing is the Basel. So the first thing, right? And this is the stage. So the first stage is the Bank Term Funding Program that's ending. All right, that's ending literally in less than 2 months. That's the first thing. The next thing, the next piece to the puzzle is the Basel III, and that's what it's called, the Basel III end game. It's literally called that all over the internet. So I went to PwC, right? I went to pwc.com and I wanted to know what the Basel III end game was. It's the next generation of risk-weighted assets. The Basel Committee for Banking Supervision finalization of Basel III, right, introduces extensive changes, especially in the calculation of risk-weighted assets. These alterations will significantly impact business models, compelling banks to reconsider their capital allocation strategies. Banks are going to have to be a lot more on point with their capital allocation strategies. They're going to have to be a lot more transparent coming up, right? So on July 27th, 2023, the Federal Reserve and FDIC published their notice for proposed rulemaking for Basel III endgame. The comment period originally from November 30th through January 16th of the same year, with final rule publications expected Q2, Q3 of 2024. So understand that we're in 2024 now. We're in Q1. Q2 and Q3 are coming no matter what, right? Pay attention. Potential impact includes global, systematically important banks experiencing an increase of 21% in capital requirements versus a 10% increase at the regional bank level. So understand that global banks, federal banks, the Federal Reserve, central banks, they're going to have to, bigger banks, they're going to have a higher 21% in capital requirement. Implementation of Basel III endgame would take effect July 1st of 2025 with a 3-year phase of the capital ratio impact through June 30th of 2028. July 1st of 2025, this endgame will take effect. Understand something. What else happens in 2025, family? The full implementation by November of ISO 20022. The end is here. The end is here. Now let's keep pushing forward. Let's keep pushing forward. I told y'all today was going to be bullish. Drop some coffee if y'all with me right now. I see YouTube, the viewers on YouTube is growing. Woo! Okay. Now, does anybody know who this guy right here is? Drop it in the chat box. Oh, and the Zoom is growing. Let me not forget about Zoom now. Zoom's growing too. Shout out to Zoom. Oh, I see who came in and made the Zoom grow. Hey, my beautiful girl. All right, anyway. All right, y'all. Eddie Griffin, my boy. All right, Eddie Griffin. All right. Listen, if Eddie Griffin know about XRP, I know this ain't a joke. I know this ain't a joke. Let's get it.
Well, the FCC can't stop it because they about to win the case. XRP is about to blow. Billionaires, we need to, I ain't won yet, but I'm about to be, so that's why I threw my name in it. We need to be able to transfer, 700 billion, like y'all can transfer, $700. I need instant because the business world is moving at the speed of light. So billionaires need their money to move at the speed of light also. So I believe XRP is going to win that case. And the United States government and the rest of these governments of the world should have to bow down with that.
Now, I'm going to be real with you. I like this because you can tell this ain't no cameo. He ain't reading off the screen. This man got some knowledge. Eddie Griffin got some knowledge, right? He got some knowledge. He knows what's going on. He sees the money. Let's go, baby.
The international banking system to bow down at that also. That's all. Why does it take a bank 7 days to transaction big numbers? Because they're trying to figure out an angle on how to steal money out of their transaction.
Sheesh.
XRP cuts out the middleman again. I can do a direct transfer of hundreds of millions of dollars.
Woo!
And the whole world can see it in the open ledger. That's all it is. We tired of you bankers with your closed ledger. You hiding something. Why is your ledger closed, bitch? They ain't try to go to the government. Can you bail us out?
Wait. Yo, I'm about to, if y'all would buy, if y'all would support this, I'm finna call my boy, Mr. Blue. We finna get shirts and hoodies made. Coffee and Crypto on the back, on the front, it say, why your ledger closed, bitch? That's the slogan on the front. Why your ledger closed, bitch? How many people would grab one? Drop some coffee if you get one of them. If you drop one, if you get one of those shirts, drop some coffee. Like for real. Like if you get some of them, hey, why your ledger closed, bitch? Yo, that's fire, yo. That's fire.
Ain't nobody gonna bail y'all ass out, man.
Hold on, wait.
That's all. They ain't try to go to the government.
Hold on, wait.
We tired of you bankers with your closed ledger. You hiding something. Why is your ledger closed, bitch? That's all.
That's all.
They ain't try to go to the government. Can you bail us out? Ain't nobody gonna bail y'all ass out, man. How many times we done bailed you banks out? How many times we done bailed out corporate America? How many times we done bailed all you sons of bitches out?
Hold on, wait.
So on that note, fuck no. We ain't getting bailed out no more. So yes, XRP about to blow. That's my take on it. Guess what? They done rigged the system again. Rigged the goddamn system again.
Sheesh. Can't even buy none. Is that bullish or what, y'all? Now, let's keep going. From the expose. All right. I don't even want to say this man's name but y'all can read it because I don't want any issues here on YouTube. Okay. But this man right here, J.E., links to the development of Bitcoin and CBDCs. This came out 2 days ago by Rhonda Wilson, who also is a really, really great writer. I looked her up. She's a really, really great writer. She writes a lot of stuff, right? And she wrote, central bank digital currencies are potentially powerful tools for monitoring and controlling human behavior. Aaron Day has begun investigating who is behind the CBDC pilot programs in the USA. Americans should be wary of the progress in CBDC development, President Biden's intentions to implement them, and maintain a healthy skepticism regarding the intentions and involvement of JOIITO, the MIT Multimedia Lab, and JE, y'all know that guy, concerning both the deployment of CBDCs and the restriction of Bitcoin's capabilities, right? So I went through and I started to read this, and I want to go through this a little bit with you all, okay? His article examined President Biden's executive order 14067. What is that executive order? Well, you on the right show to find out today. The executive order on ensuring responsible development of digital assets. This is directly on the White House website, March 9th, 2022. We're almost 4 years in of this presidential action coming out. Their section, they based on policy. There was one section on policy, another section on objectives, right? What's the objectives of this right here? What's the coordination, right? Who's coordinating this? You can look. The interagency process shall include, as appropriate, the Secretary of State, Treasury, Defense, Attorney General, Commerce, Labor, Energy, Homeland Security, Environmental, EPA, the OMB, the Office of Management and Budget, the Director of National Intelligence. Look, it keeps going on and on and on. So this is a collaborative developmental process between all the main agencies, right? They're creating the policy since 2022. Understand, policy creation is not something that happens overnight. It takes years for policies to be implemented to the masses on a full scale. They go through multiple cohorts, multiple examples. So understand that we are just brand new to this industry. Okay, so pay attention. So he examined the order from President Biden, delved into 3 U.S. CBDC pilot programs. Yes, there's 3 pilot programs in the U.S. Pilot program number 1 is Project Hamilton. Second one is Project Cedar. The third one is the Regulated Liability Network, or RLN. On today's episode, finishing out, we're going to cover all of this. Are you ready? Drop some coffee in the chat box for me and let's go. So the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston announces a collaboration with MIT, which is the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, to research digital currency. Project aims to understand the opportunities and limitations of possible technologies for CBDCs. So you have MIT and the Federal Reserve of Boston coming together, building out this program. And this is one of the pilot programs that they're pushing right now through the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. Okay, now, Project Hamilton phase 1. Remember, y'all, we're in phase 1. Remember, the Basel was Basel 1, Basel 2, and now it's the Basel 3 endgame. So even the Basel had 3 segments before they got to the end. So this is the first phase of the executive summary for the Project Hamilton, right? And so this is their white paper. If you're in the Discord group, I will be dropping this white paper for you all because I had to actually sign up to get this white paper. And you had to have a business that was within blockchain to be able to get their white paper. The second thing that I wanted to point out was this is at MIT, the Digital Currency Initiative, right? Here's all their active research. They have the Bitcoin network development, right? They have Bitcoin core development, Bitcoin security initiative. The second thing is other decentralized research, right? A comparison of proof of work, proof of stake. So they're doing a lot of research over at MIT, which honestly, now that I know this, MIT is somewhere that I will consider potentially going to get a higher degree in this space. I believe that if you want to be respected in this space, and especially with the type of people that's in this space, these degrees also matter. So this is something within my 30s, a goal of mine that I have to go and become more official in this space, right? And the last thing they're focused on is central bank digital currencies. One project is Open CBDC, right? Through Open CBDC, we also hope to engage a global community in research and development. Open CBDC is an open source project to engage in collaborative technical research to understand the space of design for potential CBDCs. The first phase of the Project Hamilton with the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston led to the release of the Open CBDC transaction ledger. Okay, now, y'all still with me? I know this is nerdy. Yo, shout out to Wise Geniuses, Kelly Bundy over on YouTube. Shout out to Kelly Bundy. Shout out to my brother and the family over at Wise Geniuses for inviting Kelly over to the YouTube channel. Appreciate you for tuning in. If you want to join our Discord group, feel free to click the link in the bio on YouTube, and you can join our Discord group where then you can come here on Zoom and be more connected with us, Kelly, and anybody else that's listening in on YouTube. We'd love to have y'all a part of the community. We're doing $100 one time for the lifetime of our Discord group. So it's an amazing deal to go ahead and jump in right now. Okay. But with that being said, let's keep pushing forward.
Cross-border wholesale payments are financial transactions conducted between central banks, private sector banks, corporations, and other institutions. Foreign exchange spot trades are among the most common cross-border wholesale transactions. These transactions are conducted bilaterally between central banks and private sector financial institutions, as well as multilaterally between various counterparties. The foreign exchange market is the largest wholesale market in the world, with over $7 trillion in daily turnover. Enabling safe, fast, low-cost, transparent, and accessible wholesale cross-border transactions is critical to the functioning of the global economy. Currently, cross-border transactions function well, but there are opportunities for improvement. Today, most foreign exchange transactions take 2 days to settle. During this period, payment senders and recipients are exposed to settlement, counterparty, and credit risk, which, among other things, can hinder an institution's ability to readily access liquidity. Project Cedar, the inaugural experiment from the New York Fed's New York Innovation Center, explores ways to improve cross-border wholesale payments using distributed ledger technology, specifically blockchain. In a simulated foreign exchange spot transaction, Project Cedar introduced a wholesale central bank digital currency prototype to test whether using blockchain technology would improve speed, cost, and access to cross-border wholesale payments. The Project Cedar experiment revealed 3 key findings that show cross-border payments supported by blockchain technology can deliver faster, simultaneous, and safer payment settlement. First, faster, instantaneous payments by settling transactions in under 15 seconds in most cases, a vast improvement from the current typical 2-day settlement period. Second, reduced counterparty settlement risk by supporting simultaneous or atomic transaction settlement for payment senders and receivers alike. Third, more safe, transparent, and flexible transactions, accessible to a wider range of financial institutions by enabling availability of payments on a 24/7, 365 basis and increasing interoperability between multiple ledgers using the same technology stack and representing different currencies, private sector banks, and central banks. Project Cedar demonstrates the potential of distributed ledger technology to improve the safety, speed, and accessibility of wholesale cross-border payments.
So we just dealt with the Federal Reserve of Boston. That was the Project Hamilton. Now, this video was on the Federal Reserve of Bank of New York's Facebook page. Okay, they got a Facebook page. Okay, so this was on their Facebook page. Okay, now, y'all will not believe. Okay, and I can't wait to drop this. Okay, so how many phases did the first with Project Hamilton? How many phases are we in with Project Hamilton? Does anybody remember? How many phases are we in with Project Hamilton? What phase are we on right now? Project Hamilton. Anybody? Project Hamilton. Anybody? Project Hamilton. How many phases are we in? How many phases are we in with Project Hamilton? Anybody remember? Anybody remember? No. Project Hamilton, we're on phase one. Phase one. Yep, phase one. Right? Basel 3. We're on Basel 3. So Basel has had 3. Hamilton's only had 1. Cedar has 1. However, there's a new announcement that just dropped. Drum roll, please. Yes, sir, Ski. You got that doggone right. So pay attention. Improving, this is Federal Reserve Bank of New York, improving cross-border payments with DLT. Project Cedar Phase 2 times UBIN plus, which y'all will not believe what the UBIN is. OMG. When I tell y'all about this here in a second, this is going to change the game. Because as soon as I tell you the partner, y'all going to immediately go, Ripple, ding, 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 ding. Pay attention, y'all. So look at this. The NYIC and the Monetary Authority of Singapore partnered on Cedar X Ubin Plus. This joint research experiment examined a cross-border multi-currency use case in which vehicle currencies are used as a bridge to exchange currency pairs, which are not widely traded. It explored the ability of distributed ledger technologies to establish connectivity. Pay attention, y'all. Ripple obtains a full license to operate in Singapore, right? And who did they do that through? You already know. You already know. The Monetary Authority of Singapore granted approval of the full license for Ripple. They're the only company that Singapore works with. Oh my God. Yes. I'm telling y'all, we're cracking this code. We cracking this code. We cracking this code. They're going to be mad at us, but we cracking this code. If it's one code we crack, hey, just call me Joey Crack because we cracking stuff. Feel me? Just, hey, I might just go become a chiropractor these days. I might just go and be a chiropractor the way I'm cracking. You feel me? The way we cracking, we might as well go ahead and go to chiropractor school. We cracking everything this year. Okay. My bad, Kelly. Kelly over there dying laughing. I can see it on Kelly. This is her first time. I'm acting up, John. I'm acting up over here, John. Tell John, text Kelly, tell Kelly I ain't this wild. Only on coffee and crypto days. These are the only times I get wild like this. All right. It's the only time. All right. Now, let's keep pushing forward because we're almost at that time. Okay. Both of these will be dropped. Both of these reports, Project Cedar Phase 1 and Phase 2 will be dropped in the Discord group. I recommend everybody go and take a look at these because this is your money that you have in this projects. And the very last one that we have to talk about is the RLN, the Regulated Liability Network. It could be a game changer for cross-border payments, enabling instant settlements. Vincent, what is RLN? Well, I'm happy you asked because it ain't R.L. Stein, right? That ain't R.L. Stein. Some of y'all to get that on the way out. But this ain't R.L. Stein. This is RLN, the Regulated Liability Network, right? Right? It's a contribution to the global debate on the future of money offered by a group of industry participants. It explores the technical, legal, and business characteristics necessary to provide on-chain 24/7 programmable money, final settlement in sovereign currencies. Wow. Who's talking about this outside of just the Regulated Liability Network.org? Who else is talking about this? You guessed it, Citigroup. July 6, 2023. The Regulated Liability Network proof of concept demonstrates the potential to upgrade international payments using deposit tokens settled in wholesale central bank digital currencies. They're coming. They're coming full speed ahead. And here's the roadmap, right, from Ernest Young on regulated liability networks, a potential strategic roadmap for cross-border payments. This is Ernest Young. So all the largest players in the world that we see from in the beginning. Remember, I started this talking about the bank term funding program. I started this talking about the Basel III endgame. Banks know their time is up. The legacy system is up. And even though they're talking junk and trying to stop it, they not crazy. The only people that's crazy and insane is us as retail, because we let them do it and we don't take advantage of it. And I'm talking about not us as we, but the we's that don't, that did not listen to us. The 99% we's, not the 1%er we's. We's the 1%. We's not the 99%. That might be another shirt. We's the 1%. We's not the 99. We is the 1%. Now, last couple of messages and we're out of here. Australian Payments Plus is now a Hedera Council member, right? Wow. So Hedera has dropped 2 new council members in the month of January. If that's not bullish, I don't know what is, right? In 2022, right, they partnered with this company, but now AP Plus has over 150 partner institutions and processed 3.9 billion transactions in 2022. That's a lot of transactions. That's a lot of money to be added into the tokenization aspect of Hedera Hashgraph. So congratulations to all my HBAR holders. Is there anybody that hold HBAR? Drop some HBARs if you hold HBAR. I told you all that this one is one of them. I told you this. I told you this is one of them. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, why does XDC partner with Tangem? If you have a Zum wallet, you know how big the Tangem card is. I got both of my Tangem cards. If y'all ain't ordered your Tangem cards, if you ain't got the Zum Pro, what the hell are you doing? If you own XRP, you call yourself a Ripple Army member, but you don't got a Tangem card in your safe, you're tripping. You're bugging. You're not really plugged into Web3. You a hypocrite for real, for real. You really a hypocrite for real, for real. And I'm speaking to some people. It's all good. Don't get in your feelings. Don't hang up the call. Just get your shit together. Stop getting mad because I'm speaking the truth. Don't get upset at me because you didn't go and get yourself together, because you're not setting up yourself properly with Web3. You could have set up if you just listen. Set your junk up, get your shit together, stop playing. This is not a game no more. You heard what Eddie Griffin said. This is not a game no more. I'm not here to hold and baby people. I'm not here to hold your hand. When I tell you to pay $100 for a doggone group, pay the $100. Stop being the person that's last to the group. Be the person that's first. If you ain't first, you last. Big Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you doggone last. So most of y'all last right now, because you didn't move. You didn't take action. I told y'all to take action on this cannabis business if you're interested. I didn't have the $500 either. I figured it out. But you ain't first, you last. Until you live by that spirit, you always be last. Y'all keep spending money on crypto. Cool. That's cool. My boy said, I just spent 50 or more on XRP. That's cool. But did you spend 50 on making sure your Zum wallet is proper? Did you spend $50 to get the doggone XRP masterclass so you can make sure that you got everything together? I'm not talking to you, Monifa, necessarily. I'm talking to y'all that keep putting money into crypto, but you keep putting money in crypto, and that's that poverty mindset, because you don't even know how to connect your crypto to Web3 to really take advantage of this space. Now I'm going off. I done got mad over here. Let me calm down. I done got upset. My bad. I'm coming back, y'all. My bad. Let me calm down. My bad. My bad. Kelly says she's trying to be first. Kelly. Hey, John. Kelly said it. I didn't even say. Kelly said I'm trying to be first. I don't got no more time. I don't got no more patience. I don't have no more Mr. Nice Guy in me. Like for real, like if you don't like me, I don't care. I don't care. I'm getting rich. I don't care. I don't need friends. I don't want friends. I don't want friends. I don't need it. I have friends, but I don't need friends. Right? I need people that are serious around me. I need, that's what I need around me. I need people that's heart attack serious about this to be around me. So with that being said, listen, I'm about to close the doggone Discord $100. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to do that, and I'm gonna start charging $20 a month. Cause listen, people are joining, but like at the end of the day, at some point it gotta end, right? I'm about to end it. I would tell y'all right now to get inside this Discord group. I don't care if you're in other Discord, get inside this Discord group. I don't care if you're in other Discord groups, get in this one. This one right here is worth it. Y'all see how much value comes into the show, right? So if you're interested in joining the Discord group, what I'm gonna do for you all is I'm gonna drop that link. I'm gonna drop that link for each and every single one of y'all. The first place I'm gonna drop it is gonna be inside of YouTube. All right, because I know that Kelly says she trying to be first. Ain't nobody on Discord say they trying to be first. So I'm gonna just go straight to YouTube because look, I'm working with the worker. I'm working with the people that really want to do this, like for real. And it starts with the Discord group. And some of y'all like, well, what do I get out the Discord group? Well, you get a lifetime membership, but also we have a bunch of calls weekly. And another thing that we have that most groups don't have is when you join my group, I believe in giving back. Here's the group right here. Join. There's the link right there on YouTube. Go ahead and join us now. But I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? And I'm gonna drop it like this, and then I'm gonna drop it like this, and then we gonna hop off of here, right? Check me out. If you're in my Discord group, all right, anything I do out the year, you get 50% off. Any master classes I got, any recorded master classes, any one-on-one coaching sessions, you get my books that I'm dropping, my third book I'm dropping this year, you get 50% off. You have first access to everything, right? Because if you ain't first, you last. And I also believe that if you made an investment into Vincent Owens, my greatest investment is making an investment back into you. Right? And the best way to make an investment back into you, honestly, transparently speaking, y'all, honestly, is, right? One of the best ways for me to give back is to make sure that I do these types of discounts for the team, do these types of discounts for the family, because I understand that some of y'all really do try to put money in crypto weekly, but you still need education. So why would you have to pay me top dollar every single time that you need something? And that's my train of thought. Like if I was a part of somebody's group, I want them to give me discounts. Like I want to have that ability because I want to feel like I got something. Like most people want to know what's in it for me. So I always think about what would I want to be in it for me? Oh, I want 50% off, or I want some type of percent off when I need these services. And that is a great opportunity. So I'm telling y'all right now, join this Discord group. Don't let this time pass. It's $100 one time. If you're in it, I'm not kicking you out. I don't care. I'm not kicking you out. I'm not doing none of that. But I promise you, if you don't join now, it will be $20 a month. And there will be a time that you're going to FOMO in and you're going to be paying me $20 a month. I would tell you to FOMO in now. And when I say now, I mean right now. And when I say now, I mean right now. So with that being said, y'all, I'm extremely excited. I actually want to open up the Q&A. We're not going to Zoom. We're not going to Discord today. I want to open up the Q&A. If there's anybody that has a testimony, if there's anybody that wants to share something with the community, if there's anybody that got something to say, if you just want to bring some energy today to the call to help a young king out, just raise your hand up right now, and I'm going to call you up. Okay, and in the meantime, in between time, as I'm waiting for anybody that has anything to say, I'm dropping the link inside of Discord as well. Inside of Zoom as well. So if you would like to join our Discord group, man, click that link, pay your 3-figure investment, $100, and come and join this community. And let's get this money together. Now, with that being said, RK, it's on you, brother.
Hey, what up, yo? It's Ram.
What up, Ram? How you doing, man?
Good, good. Blessed and highly favored. Um, I just want to say I appreciate you. Appreciate everything that you continue to do and everything that you continue to pour into us as nerds and just the overall VO community. So just want to give you props always.
No, 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 no,
Always.
no. I want to stop you there. There's no V. This is the nerds. Like this call is literally the nerds. The crypto nerds is the top sponsor for the show. So everything, and I want to make sure that's corrected. It's not even a separate VO group community. Like Coffee and Crypto is just a specific Discord that I'm building. But but I am a nerd. So whenever we do that, y'all, always just say nerds. We don't have to say separate community because it ain't separate.
All right. Let me
Together.
correct myself. I just want to say appreciate you as far as your mentorship in the nerd community, but just as far as VO personally, appreciate you always.
For sure.
Always. But I had a question regarding the call yesterday for the cannabis business.
Yeah, yes, sir.
What is like the follow-up? Because you remember when you gave out the link to fill out the questionnaire?
Oh, I'm making all the
Oh, okay, amen. Yeah,
it
I
was
just wanted
last night, so I didn't want to bother y'all at like 9 p.m. I was like, you know what? Let me let people sleep on it, and then I'll call people tomorrow.
Oh, I definitely made up my mind there. I'm ready for it. So, amen.
I made up my mind.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's a crazy opportunity, and I'm just, man, it's beyond abundantly grateful how I feel towards all you guys and the nerds.
What's your favorite part about the opportunity, if I can know?
As far as for me, I'm pretty young, so it gives me access to get into a lot of things that, because I'm into cannabis personally,
right?
And I just appreciate because I remember the time where it was all just hardships against people who've been in the community and been like long-term, connoisseurs and entrepreneurs within the business before it was even legal. And then when it became legal, I remember just all the roadblocks led to the permits and the licensing and the fees behind the licensing and the process of the wait times and all the extra regulation that people had to go through.
Yes.
Just to barely even get their foot through the door. So this right here, I believe, is with my full heart. I promise you, I feel like it's just something that I just need to get my toe wet, and I'm already jumping in.
Ooh,
it's just beyond opportunity. Like it's something that me at my age, just looking at like big names in the community as far as the cannabis community, and just seeing how I could skip trace. You feel me? And past all the bumps and roadblocks and hurdles they had to jump over to just be able to do what I can do through a course, what they had to do and wait for years to even like get in the door. So yeah, definitely. I see it as, man. And then how the call yesterday, he brought it up as like a simplistic way of seeing it is like getting your hands first on like the first automation business revolved around the cannabis community and how like if anybody's really in it, if everybody really knows and how hard it is for the whole entire atmosphere to be pushed around all states, then y'all would know the real trials and tribulation that the community as far as the cannabis community goes through and how this could be like a real big like solution to the impact of the market. So definitely just grateful. Abundantly grateful.
Absolutely. And I'm abundantly grateful for you too, Ram, for seeing the vision, because when I originally was leaving cannabis, I remember talking to one of my best friends, Chris, which you will meet him once you come on the team as well over on that side of the cannabis side. And we keeping all this stuff separate, like coffee and crypto's coffee and crypto is my main thing. But then I'm so great at leadership to the point where I've been looking for a network marketing company that was not based on trading, something that's a tangible product. And the fact that you have a story like that and you're so young and you understand the limitations of getting in.
I'm not
build a massive business. You're going to build a massive organization of young people because you can speak.
Amen. And that's what I see. Like I clearly see the vision of how like I was into cannabis before I could even like I'm talking about I was walking into dispensaries at 17 with a medical card.
Wow. Wow.
So like I was able to do a lot and get into the atmosphere real early.
Wow.
So yeah, this opportunity is crazy. Like how God aligns you is just, man, can't even put it in words for real. So yeah, just love y'all. Nerds.
Well,
Appreciate everything.
yeah, I'm gonna be once I get to the coffee shop, once I get to this coffee shop today that I'm gonna be working from once I get out the house. So be expecting anybody on the call yesterday, be expecting a call starting around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then check this out. If there's anybody that is interested in getting into that industry and just finding out more about how you can create a virtual dispensary, I just ask that y'all do me a quick favor. Shoot me a text over right now to 404-703-9243. Again, that's 404-703-9243. That's the Coffee and Crypto business line. That's my business number, powered through Helium Mobile, which, mind you, I'm at like $170 at a month and a week paid free crypto, right? But but just understand, y'all, we are at that point now. And I got y'all. Okay. So if you're interested, 404-703-9243, and just text me, text me Big Canna. Text me those words today. Big Canna to 404-703-9243 if you're interested in getting more information on what the virtual dispensary opportunity is. Go ahead, Craw Billy.
Boy, oh boy.
Uh-oh.
What's up? What's up? Hey, let me tell you something.
Billy? That's my guy. That's my guy.
Let me tell you something. Yesterday, I did proper risk management on my gold trade, and I missed about $300 worth of opportunity. I'm not even mad. I'm not even sad. I'm a little disgusted, but I did the right thing. I just did it the wrong damn day. But you know what? I know what I did wrong. I know what I did right. I'm proud of myself. It's education. I come to a church this morning to clean it, and upstairs in this vacant room is a set of drums, baby. It's like God says, son, I got you. Just let me show you. Don't just continue to be the man you are, learn the things you are, be the thing you are, and I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna tell you, everything you're saying on these calls, Vince, is just like collaboration of, it's just an exact, it's like we knew it. It's like we know it. It's like we see it. And it's like all these little things are coming up. Look, I have two people I'm helping with crypto with the Exodus wallet. One says, oh man, it's a lot to do. I don't know if I can do it. And the other one says, I spent all night trying to figure out this thing and I'm in. So like, there's coachable people. You find coachable people who want to get it. And you find people who want to learn. And then you can coach them people. Those folks can obtain this knowledge and apply it to their wealth. I mean, you said something earlier about an industry, real estate. You know, like real estate, you can't do it all. You can't know it all. You can't figure it all. You can't beat all of that. But you know what? You can get involved and learn. I mean, getting on these calls, being on like the other night, I'm in your Discord, right?
Yes, sir.
And I missed the Depend talk of the
on Monday. I actually recorded that, Billy. So I'll
look, wait a minute. I'm talking. Hang on.
Oh, my bad.
I went to Discord and I fixed and I saw it. I watched it. I watched it on Discord. So I'm in the Discord. So I watched it on Discord. I was able to go back and catch that gem and learn some of those things that I needed to learn about what you talked about because I missed the call. But I had to be in the Discord to get it. Yeah. I had to be plugged in to get it. Had to be on the call last night to do the thing with Anointed. Had to be on the call the day before that to get on the thing with Wheezy. Had to learn about the Billy Talk. Had to get on the call. I had to be at the right time. I've heard all my life, this is the right time and the right place. You're in the right place at the right time. I've heard it all my life with multi levels and stuff. Man, it's never been true. This is truth. I mean, this is truth. This is something that's happening today. There's people out there working to make this happen, and we just happen to be invested in it. We happen to be part of it, and we're learning how to. We're not having to guess it, really. I mean, you're doing a lot of work for us. We're just kind of listening to you. I mean, I'm stuff. I'm going back and watching stuff. It's just fascinating to me. So I'm into it. I'm gonna sit here and listen to you close the show. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna beat the heck out of these drones about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna go back to work so I can put my gold trade back together. Boy, yesterday was, man, I could have made more money at the house watching my gold trade than just setting the stop loss and going to work. I could have made more money just at the house, but it's a fun experience. It's just another story. It's just, look at this little trap set.
Little trap set.
Big old sound. Big old sound. It's a little crappy drum set, but I tell you what, I'm gonna take advantage of it. This big old concert hall room I'm in.
Hey, keep going, Billy. Love you, man. Love you, Billy. Let's keep going, bro. Man, shout out to Billy. I really, man, like inspiration, man. Like Billy really be living his life. Like he don't care what y'all think, living his life, getting rich. You feel me? And that's the type of people I want to be around. Those are my type of friends. Go ahead, John. Unapologetic. Big dog. Hold on, I see his camera come on.
You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. Is it safe to say that the train has left the station?
It's safe to say it.
The train has left the mother-loving station. You hear what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir.
I'm so happy to be a part of the show, man. I'm inviting everybody. I'm telling everybody, man. I'm glad my people. She's out of New Orleans.
New Orleans.
So now she's spreading the word down in New Orleans. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So I'm just excited, man. I'm excited she caught part of the show. You put on a nice show. You always do, man. I'm here to say, man, once again, more affirmation. Man, let's get it. Double C. Crypto cannabis. Crypto cannabis. So with that being said, bro, keep on providing the information, and we're going to keep on doing our homework, man. And we're going to succeed together. And everybody else that's a part of this call, man, we're going to the top, baby. Believe that.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. You want to know why VO? Hey, appreciate you, John. Love you, big dog. We're going to tap in soon, man.
Love you.
You know it. So I'm going to tell y'all why, and I'm about to call up my boy Mo, but this is the reason why I am saying yes to the 2 C's. Crypto, well, actually the 3 C's, because we will have our own coffee brand in 2024. I don't know if y'all know that. I'm going to leak it, but we will have our own coffee. So we'll have coffee, we'll have crypto, and we'll have cannabis. I'm taking over all 3 C's in 2024. Let me tell you why. Coffee is the world's favorite drink. Coffee is the world's #1 selling beverage. Coffee. Number 2, cannabis. One of the greatest plants in the world that is a multi-trillion-dollar industry that has not even been explored to the maximum capabilities of what it's able to do on a scientific level for your body, because you already have endocannabinoid receptors. And because of the fact that cannabis is illegal in the US, that's why you have so many health issues, is because you are cannabinoid deficient. I'm helping people become more efficient and less deficient in cannabis. And that efficiency also comes in education. It comes in money. It comes in generational wealth. It comes in all of this stuff. So cannabis, and it's a brand new industry that has not been regulated, just like crypto. Number 3, I'm in crypto because it's just like cannabis and they go hand in hand. What's one thing, and I got a question for you. What's one thing when you sit down and you trade and your money goes down, what's one word that you feel? Somebody drop it. When your money starts dropping, when you down on them pips, when Bitcoin is crashing, what's one word you feel? Depression. Someone said depression. I need words in the chat box. I need words in the chat box. Where are we at right now? Let's go. One word, anxiety. One word. Who else got a word for me? Who else got a word for me? Anxious. Someone said disappointed. Okay, so what is one of the number one solutions for CBD? Anxiety and depression. Do you understand that if you were to take a gummy before you trade, if you took some tincture before you trade, about 30 minutes to an hour before, you will be more chill. You will be more relaxed. This is why if you're in cannabis, if you're in crypto, you should be using cannabis anyway. That's just my mindset on it. So if you're running on my team on Coffee and Crypto, if you're running on my team here, and I don't want to say the nerds because I say Coffee and Crypto on this one because I have not got the approval of Anointed yet to preach this to the nerds. So I'm not going to do that. Only if Anointed tells me is when I go crazy about talking to this to the nerds. But if you're on this call, this is my call. We're running this play, the 3 C's: coffee, cannabis, crypto. These are the 3 C's to financial freedom. Let me call on my boy Mo, and then we're going to get up out of here. Go ahead, Mo.
My bad, bro. I've been real busy, man. I'm checking out the hotel, trying to hurry up and go pick up my nephew and everything. But look, let's go. But it's nothing but a big movie out this month, man. We got cannabis on lock. We got money on lock. We got cars on lock. We finna have the Airbnbs on lock. Man, we got the C's on lock. God damn. Hey, ain't nothing the nerds ain't doing right now, man. I love y'all so goddamn much, man. But look, let's do it, bro. You already know it's a movie. I'm on time with you. I'm on time with the family. I'm on time with everything, man. Number the alliance and abundance, bro. We here, bro. I love y'all. Nerds, it's a movie. Let's go. We already here. We
Nerds.
like he told y'all. Bye, David.
Let's go. So that's it, y'all. This has been an amazing show. Drop some coffee if you enjoyed today. We are locked in. I want everybody to go over to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, but go to the YouTube channel after this. And if I can get everybody, this literally takes 1 second. If everybody can go over to the YouTube real quick, and at the end of this video, not in the comments, because I want the world to see it. When the video ends, go over and just put we locked in. We locked in. That's all I need. That right there is going to be enough for me. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all day, and I'll see y'all again. And remember, we locked in. Reach out to me, join the Discord group, whatever you need, man. Make sure you spend that investment in yourself, because I promise you, not following me this year will cost you a lot of money. I'll see y'all soon.